I'm Kim Colley here at FSTEC with Chris from Global Payments. Now, Chris, just this past year, you rolled out something called Genius. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, so Genius is the culmination of all of the point of sales that Global Payments had been developing over the years. We have been working as part of our strategic transformation to bring all of those platforms together and really go to market as one brand and ultimately one platform. And so our last iteration of this here is at the enterprise customer space, which is why we decided to launch our new brand, Genius, in our enterprise space here at FSTEC. So that's why we're here and that's what we're doing. And we've been at this, I think, since about NRA, which is in May. So we've been slowly moving all the various products and assets that we have under the same brand vision. And now we're working to bring the platform itself into alignment as a single go-forward market platform.
Awesome. And you've described Genius in the past as a powerful command center. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yeah, I think, look, we here, especially in the enterprise space, provide a lot more than just point of sale solutions, which it sort of suggests by our overarching name. We actually have kiosks and we have digital menu boards and we have drive-thru timing, both with cameras and with loops. And we have outdoor digital menu boards and kitchen solutions and back office solutions. And so when you put all those capabilities together, I think that's why we call it a command center, because it's not just one facet of your business, but really everything you need to run an efficient QSR, an efficient fast casual business or enterprise operation that whether that's a stadium or a theme park, it gives you those tools and those capabilities and those things that you don't have. It provides the APIs to bring in other partners to help close the gaps maybe we don't have. So it's really about providing one central place for you to get your commerce done.
So how does that look like in practice for the operator when they're using it?
Yeah, I think for the operator when they're using it, there's a few things, right? One is because these solutions were built to work together, from scratch to work together, it gives them a lot of confidence, if you will, that I don't have to worry about, is my back office vendor going to work with my point of sale vendor, or my kitchen solution going to work with my drive-thru station. Like when cars change their order in the drive-thru and the cameras are watching, the kitchen automatically picks up those cars. It's providing pictures of those cars to the point of sale, to the kitchen solution. So as you think about it, the real benefit is when all of these things sort of work together in a way that I think most people recognize they could, then we get a real benefit out of that, because it's not possible without systems that have that deep integration, that deep capability. Not to say that you couldn't choose each one of these solutions separately and try to build that solution or that cohesive story yourself. You could. But I think where we really excel is in finding those areas that are just not possible without that software and that platform being, ubiquitously created by one team with one vision.
Totally. So when operators are looking for new technology or new solutions for front and back of the house, what should they be looking at when they're vetting it? Like what type of KPIs should they be concerned about?
I think there's a couple things you got to think about, right? There's always capabilities and there's always a look at capabilities. I think there's certainly speed of service and the ability to drive fast transactions and operate your business your way in an effective way. Like that's one thing. But I think, there's a bigger question as you're evaluating a partner, if you will, not just the technology stack, that is more important, which I think is you're not just betting on what a partner like us is doing right now, but also what we're going to be doing in the future and how we're going to work on that solution with you, how we're going to do that together. And so that may mean that there's capability and functionality we're building as we advance our technology in the marketplace, because we're constantly investing in new ideas and new things that we see. And it may also mean that you've come to us and said, hey, I want to modify my operation. I want to do something innovative that propels my brand and makes me different than the brand across the street. I think really that question you're asking comes down to, who can I trust to do that? Who's going to be in it with me for the long run? Who's got the capital to stay, with me for years and years while we invest and innovate for not just what's happening right now, not that answer of the KPIs and the feature requests and your basic RFP, but who is that real long-term partner who's going to stand by your side as technology changes, as AI dramatically shifts the way things get done? And I think that's the real question. That's what I would hope people, as they're looking at their next choice in any technology partner, especially one so important that operates their business, really needs to lean in on and focus on.
Yeah. Well, it seems like you bring a lot of experience to the table. And as you mentioned, technology is always changing and evolving. Let's take a little bit of a look at sales. Like when consumers are looking to make purchases, what trends are you seeing and are they different between on-premise and off-premise?
Yeah, I mean, this has been going on for quite some time, right? Off-prem and on-prem ordering, or even on-prem ordering, is changing pretty dramatically all around us, right? Just a couple of years ago, you saw very few, or if not zero, drive-thrus that were fully autonomous. And today, you see that almost, in lots of new places. I would say not almost everywhere. It's definitely still an emerging technology, but like one of our brands, Bojangles, they have a fairly wide deployment of High Auto, which we work together with them, and they told us in a forum we were doing here at a conversation we were having about POS and what's the future of POS, that they did 980,000 transactions last week using that voice automation. And so that's not, your standard, it's almost not your standard on-prem order, right? That is happening through an API at the back end, and it's not a person talking to another person and pressing buttons. It's automation and it's technology working so well it's fallen into the background. And I think that's the power of sort of what's changing. And I think, that has a lot of work to be done. And again, it goes back to that partnership choice. It's like, who can get you there? Who can do that and help you when you decide, hey, I want to try this thing. I want to go to this next level, or I want to try this new innovative idea and drive and propel my brand forward. Who's going to be there by my side, innovating together alongside me?
Chris, it's been a pleasure. We're excited about the Genius launch and looking forward to see what you do next.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Peace.